go through these things? Why, if God is good, He wouldn't have allowed the things that happen to me to happen if God is good. So therefore, when you're poor, you question the existence of God. You question His existence. You're like, is God really real? That's why our people say that. Our people say, does God really love us? If God loved us, why did He allow us to go through the things that we went through? It tells you that in Malachi. Exactly, get that. Hold on. Alright? Okay, because it's a marvelous thing that we receive the riches of Yahawah B'Shem Yahushua. Because you see all these people out here, all these spirits you see out here, none of them have received it. There's a reason why we haven't. Because it's going to amount to something. The scriptures say we didn't receive this word in vain. Meaning it's going to amount to something. Go ahead. And that devil was proud. Because you can sense the pride in him. When he walks. I don't have to walk around.
So Malachi 1 and 2, and it says, I have loved you, saith Yahawah. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahawah? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste to the dragons of the wilderness.
Right, so stop there. The main point that the prophet has read is that it said, I have loved you, saith Yahawah. Wherein did I say, how hast thou loved us? Because our people don't understand why we're in the predicament that we're in as a nation. They really don't understand it. We're like the blind that gropeth in darkness, man. We're wondering why. Why are our people so crazy? Why are our people so bugged out, man? Why are our people just selling themselves and prostituting themselves for nothing? Why are people blowing each other away and killing their children in abortion clinics? Okay? And sucking up to so-called white people, Edomites. Why are we sucking up to the people, loving the people that have damaged us the most? Why are we doing that? Okay? Wait, hold on. The brother just read, how is that? So our people are saying, why are we going through? Why are we going through this hell? If God loves us, where's the love? Look at the condition we're in. They don't understand. That's why we're out here. We're out here trying to tell our nation, listen, you're paying for your sins. You sinned against the Great One. See the Great One? The Great Spirit? You sinned against Him. Okay? You sinned against the God of your ancestors. And that's why you're in such a degradable state as a nation. Okay? This is why of all nations on the face of the earth, you are the most hated. This is why you're at the bottom of the economic ladder. This is why, despite your talents, okay, how you finesse it, your passion, you're still at the bottom, and other nations are preying and exploiting you. All right? Go, sir.
It's at Deuteronomy 29 and 24, and it says, even all nations shall say, wherefore has Yahawah done thus unto this land? What meaneth the heat of his great anger? Then men shall say, because they have forsaken the covenant of Yahawah, power of their fathers, which he made them when he brought them forth out of the land of Egypt.
And that's like one of the main messages that we got to say to our people. Because our people are, and you gotta understand your nation, man. Jake is angry. The black woman, the so-called black woman is angry. The so-called black man is angry. It's like they got this hatred inside of themselves why they can't get it right. Why can't we just get it right? Why we gotta be like this? Why is it gotta be like this? And then you gotta respond to them with this verse right here. You gotta tell them, look, if I read that again.
It says, Deuteronomy 29 and 25, and it says, the men shall say, because they have forsaken the covenant of Yahawah,
Because you have forsaken the covenant, man, of Yahawah, man.
power of their fathers, which he made with them when he brought them forth out of the land of Egypt.
So you gotta tell them history. You gotta tell them, the scripture says that you forsook the covenant that you made with the God of your ancestors. You exited Egypt. So you gotta tell your nation about their history. You gotta let them know, listen, you're the Israelites. You're the people that exited Egypt thousands of years ago. When them Sudanese people, them tall, dark skin, mother effers with them long arms that reach down to the ground, you're making them pyramids for them. You were slaves for them for 400 plus years. And then by the hand of a so-called black man called Moses or Marshall, you were delivered, man, out of the midst of many plagues, great and terrible plagues, man, that came upon Egypt before its destruction. You exited that land, that captivity, and you came to Mount Sinai. And from Mount Sinai, Moses, Marshall, went up there for 40 days and for 40 nights and received revelations, prophecies and testimonies, laws and commandments, all right? Pretty much received the culture of our nation right there at Mount Sinai. At that exact time in history, we became a holy nation, man. We became a separate people from other nations. We became an identity. We had a purpose for our existence as a nation, to execute the judgments, laws, and justices of the Most High, man. Okay, so you gotta tell your people their history. You tell them why they're in the degradable state that they're in. You gotta tell them, listen, you're the people that exited Egypt, and the reason why you're suffering is because all those laws and commandments that were given to you, you broke that covenant that you entered into all those thousands of years ago. And that's why in the latter days that we're in right now, we're up underneath these inferior nations of people. This is why all these curses have come upon us as a nation. Okay? This is why we can't seem to get along as a nation with one another. We just can't get along. Even though you come across some brothers that want to try and, they got this motivation, I can feel it within me that, you can climb up out of this situation. We can do good. We can get together and, try and come out of this. We can buy land or, what I'm trying to say, put our monies together and build, have our own businesses. You got certain jakes that have a passion to want to do that, okay? But for some reason, it never comes to fruition. It never gets actualized. You know why? Because the Most High has put certain vibrations upon our people to keep us in a certain state until that appointed time is over. And then we will receive that heavenly glory on earth. And then you will receive the everlasting joy. But for now, our people, we need to understand that there's a spirit that's governing all things in the physical. Okay? The reason why we can't get together and do right, because we're underneath curses. Okay?
Well, Hosea 55 verse 15. I will go and return to my place until they acknowledge their offense.
Right.
And seek my face in their affliction, they shall seek me early.
Now stop, read that again.
Hosea 55 verse 15. I will go and return to my place.
Who's speaking it? The Most High is speaking through the prophet Hosea, saying, I will go and return unto my place. Right?
Until they acknowledge their offense.
Until the children of Israel acknowledge their offense. What offense? What offense is this talking about? Talking about sinning. Sin, breaking that covenant. So the Most High is basically saying, listen, I'm going to turn my face away from these people. And I'm only going to...
I will go to my place. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they shall seek me early.
Right. So the scriptures say that the Most High is going to turn his face away from the house of Jacob. Okay? He's going to turn his face, meaning what? Meaning the Most High is going to take away his favor away from us. Okay? The Most High is no longer going to be with us. The Most High is going to what? Cast us away as a nation. Alright? Because of our sins. Give me Isaiah 59 verse 2. Give me first verse.
Es que estamos en la salida
I want to get into the let your face shine about where when you turn up.
How about this one? Plain?
Made in the dungeon, isn't it? So it's been made in the dungeon, getting them out, unchaining them, you know, walking them around, letting them get some fish. My cows, man. Look at them, man. Oh, we can have plenty of employment in the kingdom of heaven, man. Plenty of perks for the like smacking your head off your shoulders. Oh, precepts.
Yeah. That one. The number song.
Number 6.
Yeah, so basically, man. So what's the topic?
Yeah, no, I'll wait. Okay. Yeah, alright. Where's just make sure somebody knows.
Say Habakkuk 1 and 13, right?
Yeah, get that one first.
So Isaiah 59 and 2, and it says, "But your iniquities have separated you, and your power and your sins have hid his face from you."
Read that again one more time.
It says, "But your iniquities have separated you." So like, "But your iniquities have separated between you and your power."
So I said your iniquities have separated you from the Most High, man. Okay? What does the word iniquity mean? It means sin upon sin. So we was continuously sinning to the point where we was literally taking the liberty out of the sacrificial law. We were literally taking the liberty. So there become a point where the Most High said, you know what? It's done. And that's when the Most High hit his come back to you.
It says, Isaiah 59 and 2, it says, "But your iniquities are separated between you and your power, and your sins have hid his face from you." Right? He will not hear.
So now the Most High is not hearing our prayers, man. Why? Because he's hid his face from us. That's why, because we're covered in our sins. The Most High doesn't hid his face from us. Read that.
Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 13.
I'm gonna go through some scriptures.
Thou art of purer eyes than to behold evil. Thou canst not look on iniquity. Wherefore lookest thou upon them that deal treacherously, and holdeth thy tongue when the wicked devour the man that is more righteous than he.
Right, read that again.
Thou art purer eyes than to behold evil.
So the Most High, his eyes are too pure to behold evil.
And canst not look on iniquity.
And can't look on iniquity. Remember that scripture said how because of our iniquities, the Most High has separated us from him. The reason why is because we are filled up with filth, man. And the Most High is too pure to behold a nation that's full up of sin, man. A whole heap of sin. Wickedness. That's why they said that that dross, that wine is more dross or something like that. It's in Isaiah. Silver has become dross. So we just became dirty as a nation because of our sins in the eyes of the Most High.
Wherefore lookest thou upon them that deal treacherously.
But now the Most High said, why are you looking upon them that deal treacherously? So the Most High's face is turned away from us and is now shining upon our enemies, man.
Mommy.
These Edomites, these Ishmaelites, these Elamites, Moabites. The Most High's face, his favor is now upon these other nations. And that's why we're at the bottom. Because our iniquities don't separate us from our God, from the God of our ancestors. The great one himself, man. The great spirit. Alright? And now the Most High's favor is now turned towards our adversary. And our adversaries have become chief. Okay? When I say the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt be brought down very low. You see me? All these curses don't came upon us because of our sin. Alright? As a nation. Yeah? Give me Numbers 6 verse 24.
Wherefore lookest thou upon them treacherously, and holdest thy tongue when the wicked devoureth the man that is more righteous than he.
And the Most High is holding his tongue against the man that does the righteous man wicked. So when the wicked speaketh and does wickedness to the righteous, the Most High don't do nothing about it. Because you have to understand how the Most High is seeing it. He's seeing that's okay. You, my sons, my daughters, want to do this great evil. Then I will show you a world of evil. I will show you a world where wickedness is rampant. And where the wicked man does wrong to the righteous man. And nothing become of it. And I will do nothing. I will let this world continue right before your very eyes. I'm going to allow you to live in a world where wickedness prevails over righteousness because of your wicked ways. And we're seeing that. We're seeing wickedness everywhere. It's legalized. The man of wickedness. These devils. Right? Because we have to understand what it means when the Most High say his face is going to turn away his face from us. And there's another scripture.
Revelation chapter 6 verse 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell upon the earth? When our people get taken out by this devil, when their spirit goes back to Heavenly Father, that's what they're saying. They're complaining. They're saying, how long, Yahawah, the great Yahawah, you know, how long do we have to suffer this devil from killing us, man? Because as the scripture has said, the Lord's holding his tongue for now. But like Job was increased in the last end, that's how the Lord's going to take America out and the white man in the last end, man, in 1 hour. That's going to show the Lord's power, man. And everyone's going to know the name of Yahawah Bashim Yahushai. like you said earlier on, people that are not even into this, they know about it. So this word is catching, spreading, man, like wildfire. And Esau's getting scared underneath. That's why when we're out here and he comes over and we just dismiss him, he cries like a bitch. Because all these other heathens worship him, you know? But we just say, just go, it's alright. I want to learn. No, it's alright, go. You don't want to be near them, man. Unlike these niggas, man. But that meeting we went to, man, it's just full of slave-minded niggas. That's all it was, man. And the people that had the more guts and to see the problem were Jake women. Not even you Jake men that were there, man. It's about gentrification of Brixton. Yeah, everything's changing and rent prices are going up, food prices. Chicken and chip shops are closing down. Costa Coffee is opening up. They call it gentrification, but it's kicking you blacks out your own business.
Alright? So we're getting into this whole topic of the face of the Most High and what it means and what it represents. Okay? And you understand? And who the Most High's face is shining upon right now. Okay?
What I'm thinking now, so my wife ended up there like maybe 2 weeks or so, and I'll pray
okay. Because when the Most High's face is shining, that's like a light that we have to follow. Because the Most High's face is not shining upon us, we're now in darkness. You understand? We're now in a darkened state. We have no way, we can't see our way. Because our guide, our power is gone. It's not with us.
So number 6 and 24 it says, Yahawah bless thee and keep thee. Yahawah make his face shine upon thee.
Right, so it begins by saying, what?
Yahawah bless thee and keep thee.
So may Yahawah bless you and keep you. Alright?
Yahawah make his face shine upon thee.
And make the Most High's face to shine upon you.
It's alright.
Go ahead.
It's alright.
And be gracious unto thee.
And be what? Gracious unto you. Meaning his grace be with you. Now if you know anything about the scripture, when it talks about grace being given unto the elect, that means the Most High is pretty much sealing us for salvation. Okay? The Most High's favor is shown upon us. The Most High has favored his elect. Alright? That's why I said be gracious unto you. Alright? But now the Most High's grace is turned away from us. And now his grace is now with these heathens. Our servants. The Most High's grace is with them now. And that's why they have the power over us. They have the dominion over us right now. Why? Because the Most High is with them. And not with us. Alright? But now we are working right now by coming out here in the byways, excuse me. So in the hopes that we may be saved, to count ourselves worthy of salvation. Okay? So get that Ezekiel 39.
Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 24. According to their uncleanness and according to their transgression have I done unto them, and hid my face from them.
And hid my face from them. And hid my grace from them. Hid my favor from them. My blessings from them. Alright? But they just told you right there the whole meaning of the notion of the Most High's face being upon us. Right? So you got Jake saying, I'm blessed. I was in a Jamaican shop today. I want Jake saying, he been baptized, so he blessed. There is, you're in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? talking about you're blessed. Talking about I'm blessed. Wait.
Verse 25. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob.
Now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob. Wait.
And have mercy upon the whole house of Israel.
And have mercy upon the whole house of Yahawah. Alright? Israel. Right? So the Most High will have mercy upon us. Because right now Jacob is saying, how has the Lord loved us? Because we come out here saying the Most High loved you. You know what the scripture says, for the Most High so loved the world that he gave away his first begotten creation. Alright? That whosoever among the nation of Israel believeth on him shall be saved. So we tell that to Jacob. He said, where God love us? Where I don't see, where's the love? Where's the love? I don't see that. Where has God loved us? In what way has God loved us? Even my mom says that. My mom watches TV a lot, right? And the TV is full up of Esau, full up of Edomite. And my mom always tell me see how God blessed them. They don't own a television, living luxuriously. My mom always said that to me, said, see how God blessed them. So through the Spirit, that's the Most High speaking to me through my mom. The Most High has blessed the basest men of the world. Of all the kingdom of the world, the Most High done blessed them over us. To show us who a world of sinners. Through the man of sin, the son of perdition. Alright? Seeing as we want to live wickedly and commit iniquity and transgress the covenant, the Most High will show us that very same thing. Okay? And see how we like it. Alright? So where we go?
And I will bring again the captivity of Jacob.
Hey, the scripture say that the Most High is going to bring again the captivity of Jacob. Meaning, we're going to be delivered, man. The Most High is going to take us out of this degradable state we're in. Right? We're going to be taken up, man. We're going to be taken up. We're going to receive glory. We're going to receive preservation from destruction. We're going to be saved, man, from the great destruction to come. I'm talking about the elect of our nation, the one that believe in him and believe in his name, Yahawah, and the name of the Most High power, Yahawah.
Now I bring again the captivity of Jacob and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel and will be jealous for my holy name.
And when they say Most High is going to be jealous for his holy name. Okay? Because if we were destroyed in captivity as a nation, every one of us, if we were all destroyed as a nation in captivity, who would praise his holy name? Don't you know that we as a nation were created to give praise unto him? The Most High don't separate us from other people that we would be near unto him to show forth his praises. So the Most High, for his holy name's sake, is going to deliver us, man. Not by any righteousness that we don't live. Because all our righteousness is about what? Filthy rags. So it's by his sheer mercies, for his holy name's sake, is he doing this. So there is no boasting. We can never boast in the kingdom and say, I got saved because I kept the laws. I got saved because I was out there all the time. I was teaching in the streets. Right? The only reason why the Most High gonna show back his face, okay, and turn his face and be gracious unto us is for his holy name's sake. That's why I say he's jealous for his holy name's sake. A lot of jakes that are in the truth don't even understand that. Okay? If any brothers got peace up, bring down. We brother looking. Alright? So this is what our nation have to understand, because our nation we're trying to find a way out. We're trying to climb up in society. We're trying to become successful. We're trying to get fame and acquire money and prostitute ourselves and do all kind of degradable things to ourselves so we can climb up out of the condition we're in. We're trying to join white people. We're trying to join them. If we can't beat them, then we have to join them. We're trying to become like them and walk and talk like them. Simply because we can't stand the pain of the reality that we're in on, that we're down here in hell. Simply because they didn't understand and come to the knowledge of this truth. The truth is, the reason why we're down here, because of our iniquities, man. Alright?
Daniel. Daniel chapter 7 verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to take times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand unto a time and times and a dividing of time.
When they're speaking about Esau, he's definitely changing times and laws. Okay? But he's only going to be able to do that right now for a certain time. Okay?
He said he'll wear out the saints of the Most High.
Right.
And give
So
it up.
right. Was that a good point? Thank you. The water. Well, the reason why the brother brought the scripture to show us that the Most High has turned his face onto Esau, and now Esau is wearing us out, putting us in oppression and captivity. Done all the evils in the world to us, man. Hung us, lynched us, burned us, enslaved us, man. Raped us, okay? Degraded us, dehumanized us. Alright? Why? Because of our iniquities. That's why I said the Most High, whoever the Most High chastised, he loved that man. Who the Most High loveth, he chastised him. So our nation don't realize we're being chastised. Okay? The Most High's intent is not to destroy us completely, but to chastise us, man. And then ultimately bring us back again. Alright? Where?
Let me just read one more verse. Alright, Daniel 7 verse 26. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. That's what's going to happen. The Lord is going to take this devil out in 1 hour, man. Chariots first, collecting the elect, the four corners of the earth, zapping America, and then unleashing the rest, man. So therefore in 1 hour, the Lord is going to show that he's in charge of everything. Because you know these people, man, they can laugh and smile now, but when hell comes, they're going to come up to us for answers, man. And we ain't going to give them none, man. We're going to remember your mocking, your scoffing. The Lord's going to put a spirit on us to laugh with you, man. Right. Fucking niggas, man.
You understand? Because there is thing the brother said there is right, man. But if you could get back to that, so I want to show how the Most High is going to show his face again back onto us. And the Most High's favor shown unto us again. We're not going to be in captivity.
Yeah? You want to try and, like you were standing there, your head top was there. So what you want to try and do is keep the head just above it, yeah? And when you've got someone standing there, you want to keep the space side to side, same sort of, you see what I mean? You don't want someone cut off that.